Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Champions of Krynn on Champions difficulty. Last time we left off, we found the Shadow People, and they told us where to find the Dragonlance, and there is a Lebon we should also watch out for. So now we're here in the Temple of something. Oh wait, I need to minimize. Okay. We're here in the Temple of Durgas, I think. And we have to move forward. There is not much here. There is possibly something eventually. Let's bash this door open. There is nothing. Bash this door open. Okay, there is nothing. What about this one? Now, in this area, there are 7 random encounters. We should defeat them all in order to... Ooh, this one is easy. I need to be careful here. Yeah, that's right. Okay, the Bodzak has been damaged, which is what I want. I want to take out the Bodzak as soon as possible. That's absolutely priority number 1. There you go, 1 is down. Explode. We take a few points of damage. Not a big deal, but it is what it is. Okay, we took some. We dealt some damage. We took some damage. The Minotaur starts to act weird, so we're gonna have to take care of this guy. Excellent. Okay, now the threats have been neutralized, which means we can start using our mundane weapons. So let's go with this, remove that, and give me that. Okay, good. I think we should be attacking this Minotaur so we can make some space for the other people. I don't think you want to use the composite longbow +1, although it's a good weapon, don't get me wrong, but I'd like to keep my arrows, so... Alright, can you guys do something here? I think I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Alright, you've got a longbow. Do you use the arrows +1? Yes, you do. You do. So let's just take care of this guy. Against reptiles, we're gonna use it against the Sivak. You guys can take care of everything else. Alright, now we can just attack this guy. Yeah, there is not much we can do. Just auto, I guess. There's not much I can do. Just auto the guy. Just auto. Just keep autoing. Then missing, obviously. And you can attack this guy. Sure, no problem. Guy's dead. Let's take care of these guys. Alright. Take this guy down. You guys, you just don't know how to stack properly. But that's okay. We're gonna be autoing, no problem. These are Minotaurs, nothing very difficult. Now, this is one of the 7 random encounters. It's gonna be very difficult to sleep, so we should not even try. Alright, we can take some stuff, but it's just mundane stuff at this point, so let's just keep moving. I think I'm missing a prisoner. There should be a prisoner here. A shapeless pile of clothing shadows at your approach. An incredibly dirty man huddles within. He stares at the door, horror etches his features. As he fades into senselessness, you hear him whisper, "Lebon!" Oh no, Lebon. Alright, so we can go here. This room used to belong to the jailer. As you enter, you see a figure slip through the south door. Okay, so we can expect a fight here. I can fix. Alright, and save on B. This is very important. Now let's do magic. Cast, Lorelei. You should be casting Bless and Prayer. That's very important. Prior to every fight, we have to buff. I don't think I want to cast Ace because this is not a boss fight. Also, why do I not have Knock? I need Knock for this level, otherwise I won't be able to find the Dragonlance. Whatever, let's just move. Let's just go. This room is filled with instruments of torture. Draconians or humans are making small cuts on a poor wretch laid out on a rack. What do? Rescue. You rush the abominable creatures. Hopefully we gain advantage. Very important here. I am going to be casting whole person. Absolutely. You can attack these guys. Okay. 1, 2, and let's go with, I don't know, 3. Okay, the priest has been held. Good, that's all I wanted. That's very important. Everything else, just who cares? Alright, these are fighters, they are not a particularly deadly threat, so whatever. What's important is that we remove these guys. Now, it's also important that we throw a stinking doo-doo, but where do we throw the stinking doo-doo? That's a different matter. Well, let's start by throwing one over here. Doesn't do much. Well, you know. Okay, Tabitha, take care of this guy. And take care of the priest. You can take care of this guy. Left. Oh, 2 hit points. Bro. Seriously. Okay. There you go. There you go. Okay, we can drop a stinking cloud though. No problem. We can drop a stinking cloud right here. Starts to cough, but at least... Oh, nice. Which means we need to start probably beating this guy. Oh, nice. See, a level 7 is extremely powerful. Now, why does the ranger not work as a single class? Because he can only reach level 7, and thus he will not receive the dual attacks. Which is why you want to use a ranger cleric. That's much better. I also want to, you know what? I don't know if you want to use the bow. I think yes, I want you to go and backstab these guys. Oh well, I tried. Okay, keep attacking. These guys are coughing, so okay. Delay. Move over here and auto. Well, that didn't work quite as I expected, but whatever. Oh, my mistake. Now we have to beat these guys. Now, we want to kill this one. Thank you. Now we go over here and kill this guy. Now we can start beating on these poor sods. They surrender. Okay, but if you surrender... Well, we did backstab, so... All in all, it was not a particularly difficult fight. But it was a fight nonetheless. Now, we have some plate mails. We don't need plate mails. Plate mail, shield, flail, shield, plate mail, yeah, longsword, yeah, these guys have nothing useful. We all have plates. You, Arini, are using a longbow, so you don't have a shield. The victim sobs in gratitude for his release. This room is filled with instruments of torture. And if we look, then we find nothing. However, the map shows a secret door. What is over here, by the way? Nothing. A band of fighters approaches. One of them is saying, "Why did Skyla send us down here? Ain't nothing back here but that old prisoner, and he's almost dead." They see you and stop. You hear a whisper. "That's why, idiot." What do? Now, we can flee. Now, if we flee, these guys will go back and warn Skyla. If we parley, eventually we will have to fight them. And if we let them go with parleying, they will go and warn Skyla again. So the only optional choice here, the only mandatory choice, is to attack. We need to take the advantage. Oh boy, let's delay. Let them come forward. There's not much else to do. I think you can delay. You are going to delay. You are going to move down this way. You're going to be casting whole person. Let's begin by casting some spells. Maybe the... Oh, evil champion. Excellent. Let's start by beating them. There you go. There you go. Now we can move down if we want to, but there's not much I can do, so guard. And now we're gonna cast another whole person. I'm surprised we did not find many random encounters, but you know, then again, we're probably gonna see them. I need to cast whole person, absolutely. once we start resting for the knock spell. 1 and nothing. Well, it happens to the best of us. Done delay. I want to go over there. Done delay. Get the attention. You can quit. You can backstab. There you go. That's 20. Ooh, that's a lot of damage, guys. That is a lot of damage. So this encounter is done. Nothing to it. We can take nothing because it's... I mean, you can sell the plate mace if you really want to. A shadowless person stands in the corner. He seems extremely frightened. Frenetic, disjointed images bombard your mind. Finally, one image comes in strong. Skylad, the so-called escort from Jelek, is going into a room and preparing his soldiers for battle. The shadow person warns you that your presence is probably known. He tells you that the room beyond the one that Skyla is contains magical weapons and armor. Oh. Well, what is it? Oh, there's what? Let's check this secret room. What is in here? Nothing. So I don't know. Probably to just skip this fight, I suppose. I don't know. Let's go in this room. Well, I don't see anything. Okay, I don't see anything, so let's get down to business. We need to go this way. Pick the lock. Monsters attack. Oh no! It's bad dudes. Okay, we can try to turn, but nothing happens. We are not good enough. We probably need to turn with the Erini, but let's just begin by killing. Ooh. Okay, Erini is probably gonna be the best choice for turning. These guys are nasty. Okay, Skeletal Knights we can turn. That's good to know. Now, I would appreciate if you guys could not lose your weapons in this fight, but it is what it is. Okay, let's view items. At this point, let's just use the bow and take care of these guys. And you miss. Good job. Aim at this guy. What is your second attack? I don't know. Maybe she just missed the first one. I don't know. Can you stop missing, please? Right. So what can I do here? Not much. I could cast something like a Stinking Cloud. That could be a thing. Do I want to cast a Stinking Cloud though? Or can I just cast a sleep spell? Well, let's cast one sleep spell. At least, you know, those guys are asleep. We should attack this guy. Punch him, whatever. The guys are asleep, it's okay. Now, longsword. Done. Guard. You have a longsword, just attack this draconian guy. Ooh, Lorelei is under attack. Under heavy attack, so let's just do this. You keep doing this one. Man, I cannot turn undead. Okay, so composite. Okay, give me a second, the phone is ringing. Alright, let's get back to the fighting. Ooh, I have a tool that can totally destroy these guys. I have a Mace of Disruption. Silly me for not using it. It doesn't seem to work very well though. Okay, kill this guy. Lorelei is in a precarious situation. I probably should go here and kill this guy. Okay, you attack Tabitha. But this Mace of Disruption doesn't seem to work very well. I'm a little bit disappointed. Okay, you just keep... Ooh, you killed this guy. There you go. And now you kill this guy. And now you kill this guy. Done. No, no, no. Share take. What do you have? A longsword? Who has the longsword? Oh, yes, the Skeletal Knight. I don't want to go back to the treasure. Who lost the weapon, by the way? Tabitha? No. Kergan? You have a Maze of Disruption at this point. I got an email. Eovina. Help needed with Space Fighter Rukia 2. Oh, yes, of course. And the people asking you keys. Because clearly, my $15 game, which is exactly what I made, by selling 2 copies of this game. I don't know what's wrong with indie games, but wow, this time around they're not keen. It's just a desert, a ghost town. Anyways, if we try to move in, this is a richly furnished room. As you examine it, you realize that it reminds you of some of the fragmented images that the Shadow People gave you. If we search, we can pick this lock, we can pick this and bash. Draconians are guarding the Dragonlance. They immediately attack. So we don't need knock. We can bash the door down. Well, that's interesting. Well, you know, it's good for us, I guess. Fireball would be good. So I suppose I could throw a fireball. I suppose I could also throw a sleep spell. That should take care of some enemies. We could try. Let's try a sleep spell on these guys. Well, one is asleep. 2. And that's about it. Well, you can't have a cake and eat it too, right? So what are we going to do now? If we had, like, say, if we had this spot right here, we could throw a lightning bolt and kill all these guys. And we don't have that spot, so we need to find another way to damage these guys. Because it's gonna be a problem if we don't get these guys. Now, I did damage. It's too risky though. What could I do? It's too risky. Let's drop another sleep spell, but still too risky. Okay. Okay, so we only have to damage this guy. Good. So nobody can cast spells now. And I can totally destroy this guy. Right, so let's kill these guys before, you know, they start casting spells. Okay, he explodes. So now we can kill this guy. And he explodes. This other guy explodes. Excellent. These guys are dangerous. Maze of Disruption, who cares? Okay. There you go. And I am going ahead and do auto because there's really no reason not to auto. See? There you go. Everything is good. Just do auto and auto everything else. See, this is why elves are so cool, because they can use bows. Okay, a Footman Dragonlance, which we can give to Tabitha, because it will help her, like... A knight will be better suited to use it. 21 strength. So you can take the Footman Dragonlance, which is an extremely powerful weapon. You also have 2 attacks. I don't think you can use the shield though. Sure. We have a Cloak of Displacement, which we can give to, I don't know, Tabitha, and a Ring of Protection +2, which we can give to Kyrian. Congratulations, the party gains experience. Okay, we can now encamp, view items. Kyrian, can you equip this ring? Yes, you go to -2. That's fantastic. As for Sir Calador, can you equip this longsword? No, your hands are full. So we are -4, remove the shield, we go to -3. So we had the normal shield. So we can trade the longsword to Tabitha. And Tabitha now has an amazing longsword. So instead of having a longsword +2, you have a +4 versus reptiles. Now I also want the cloak, which brings me to -4, and I have to go answer the phone again. Be right back. Man, I wish I could make the phone explode. Guys, you don't know how much I would love that. Okay, we have a bunch of stuff here that we did not fully optionally, you know, identify. I think this is a Maze of Disruption though. And Kergan, do you have anything else? No, you have the Mace of Disruption. Okay. Yeah, it's a safe place to rest, I suppose. Magic, memorize. We've got 2 magic user spells, a sleep spell, a bless spell, and possibly an enlarge spell. Could be. I don't know. I don't remember what I've used. Okay, let's go with Stinking Cloud first. The whole person, and go with the rare previous. Okay, I did use maybe an enlarge magic. A large thing would be great. Maybe another sleep. Yeah, I don't think enlarge is good at this point. Let's go with another one of those. Yes. Memorize, we've got sleep, and we've got Stinking Cloud. Yes. Memorize. Clerical spells, whole person. Yes. We're gonna fully rest. Now we're ready to go. Okay, exit, save on B. No, exit. Move on. And we disable the search. Now that we have the Dragonlance. Okay, is this the place? No. Okay, there is this one and there is this one. Here we have absolutely nothing. So just move this way. Monsters attack. Okay, this is what? The 3rd random encounter? I completely forgot. Whatever. Composite longbow. This is good because we need to use this one on this one. Auto. Good. Kirian, do I want you to use the composite bow? I don't know, but I'd say I'm gonna use the broadsword. Broadsword is good against large people. That's all I'm gonna say. You are gonna use all your arrows, and that's not gonna be good. Need those +1 arrows, so start swinging your amazing weapon. All right, this random encounter is really nonsensical. It's mostly useless. You have a composite, you need to attack. Doesn't really matter. We go this way. Footman Dragonlance, just sure, I guess. I suppose keep damaging these guys. Good. Take down this guy. Maybe eventually one day. Now we can finish them off. Delay. Okay, fine, quit. You guys don't really want to make room for Erini, right? It's okay though. We're gonna kill them all. Eventually. Nah, I don't want to use arrows. Just, you know. Go over here and just start beating this guy. He surrenders. A Minotaur surrendering. Can you imagine that? Can you dig it? Alright, let's exit. There's nothing crazy about this treasure. Okay, so where can we go now? Okay, if I go, let's encamp, save. Oh my god, 8 spells. Okay, 8 spells is, what is 8? Them. All right, them. There you go. Save on B. Nope. Exit. Move. Okay, there is nothing in this room. Well, let's bulldoze this area. Monsters attack. 4th random encounter. I don't know if it's a good idea to clear them all out, but, you know, it's not like I have much of a choice. You know, they're just there. Ow. Stop. Sorry, guys, for the moment of silence, but I had to sneeze. Composite. Sure, auto at this point. We need to auto. There's not much else I can do. There you go. Now, Tabitha, you cannot do much. There's not much we can do, truthfully. Once you have to deal with these encounters, There's not much you can do. You can auto to resolve them quickly, or you can just plow through. Now, if you are in the beginning of the game, every random encounter is like a potential resting penalty. Like you have to rest after the fight. So but once you become strong enough to actually reliably hit the enemies, yeah, you can only do from behind, but you cannot backstab these guys. Bro, we're done. Share, exit. Cool story. Right, so we have 2 rooms here. One with nothing, and one with something. There are stairs leading up in the south wall. Now, honestly, I cannot do much else here. I think I've done everything. So, let's go. There are stairs leading down. You have made it to the Temple of Duergast. Unfortunately, this entrance is not unknown to the present inhabitants. There we have a fight. It's not a difficult fight by any stretch of the imagination, but we will have to do. We might take some damage, but I'd rather not use spells. Might will prevail. Just auto, I guess. You're stuck there, so you will need to use arrows. Yeah, this is the problem with arrows. It's just a never-ending spree of, hey, I need to conserve my ammunition. It's, you know, probably a balance thing because arrows are so powerful. At the end of the day, Killian, you're taking a lot of damage and you're missing a lot of shots too. But at the end of the day, the Sivaks are the strongest fighters. Fighter type, mostly. So, share exit. We can fix and save on B. We can move on. We can bash the door open. You hear the distant sounds of trumpets. The good armies have arrived at Sanction. That's a problem. Now, in here, is there going to be a fight? I don't know. And I don't want to find out. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast Prayer. And I'm also gonna go ahead and cast Bless. Good stuff. Okay, exit, exit, move forward. You hear metallic scrapes and muffled curses coming from the door on the east wall. Now, east is this one. So we go in here. A familiar face looms up before you. You are surrounded by men pulling on armor and getting ready for battle. Skyla grins with evil delight. So, we meet again. Thank you for delivering the information that will lead your armies into our trap. Oh, we didn't know that. Too bad. Even now Sir Lebaume is creating the undead army that will fall upon your forces. And now I'm afraid that your usefulness is at an end. Okay, but bro, what can I say? Well, aside from missing the cleric, that is. Oh, I need to cast some spells. Hold person first and foremost. On the mage, on the other mage, on you. Wow, that's nasty. That's really nasty. Begins casting lightning bolt. Yeah, well, not surprised. What I can cast though is fireball. Fuego is always nice. I'm gonna cast a double fuego. Oh, I could do something even nastier. If I had the movement. Let's see if I have the movement. I don't have the movement. It's too risky to do what I want to do, so let's just go with a fireball. Okay, fuego will take care of the mages. Yes, Tabitha will be struck by this fireball. I'm sorry, Tabitha, but I think I made a mistake. No, I don't. I didn't. 8 points of damage, that's fine. Tabitha, you're gonna eat another one. Are you happy? There you go, another fireball. Oh, that's a nasty fireball. That's less interesting. Like, I did take a nice blow. Let's just hold more people. Who cares? Let's go with this one. Let's go with this one. Let's go with this one. 1, 2, and 3. Well, it did not affect the enemies the way I wanted it to affect the enemies, but at some point, you know what? Probably gonna do a done auto. At this point, we just have to take care of this guy, which we obviously did not. Hold! Hold! Okay. That is absolutely uncalled for. Well, we did the best we could. Now, if I could, I would hold... Ooh, I can dispel magic. That's also a possibility. I'm gonna go with that. Let's dispel some magic here. 1. Yes, fantastic. But, well, it didn't quite work for... Man, it didn't work for Kirian. Oh well. Let's quit. Nope. Got some experience, take. Okay, what do we have? Nothing. Nothing magical. We have a flail, a plate mail. Nothing really magical here. Even Skylar just had some mundane stuff, so let's just leave this thing. You find Skylar orders and record them as journal entry 61. No, I'm not gonna read them. At this point, I think we know everything there is to know. Now, magic, memorize. We did use some spells, so just go with it. Now we have to memorize prayer and dispel magic. And as for you, a fireball will be enough. There you go, magic memorize. You did not... Oh, that was a bonus spell. Shoot. Do I want this, or do I want to memorize resist the fire? I do not know, but I am being interrupted by more random encounters. And I think that's not a good idea. We can try to turn. Well, that did work quite nicely. That surprisingly worked out well. Well, of course you attacked the Minotaur. Alright, so let's just auto. I don't think we can sleep here. We need to find a place where we can sleep, or we're gonna be surrounded by these random encounters. Well, it is what it is, guys. Okay, just do this stuff. Okay, there you go. Come on. Come on, guys. Alright, I would say that we're still lacking like 3 or 4 episodes before the end of the game. Right, we have to deal with Sir LeBaume, we have to deal with the Krynn thing, the approach on Krynn, and then we have to deal with Mirtani. What did you just do? Seriously? What was that? Who told you to use that necklace of missiles? Oh my lord. And he surrenders. Okay, well, it's a free experience. I shouldn't complain. Exit. Alright, let's encamp, fix. Probably don't have time to rest. Now, if we look at Lorelei, we are probably ready to level up the mage at this point. But bro, this class is cursed. We cannot really reach level 8. I regret my life decisions. But you know what? It's fine. Let's save on B, and I will see you in the next episode. So thank you for watching, guys. Take care.